Okay, so what's enterprise automation going to look like in 2026? Let's jump right in.
Think about this. What if AI wasn't just another app you open on your computer?
But instead, it was the very core of how your entire company actually runs. See, by 2026, companies are going to stop just experimenting with AI. They'll be rebuilding their operations around it.
And this all starts with AI making a huge leap from being a simple assistant to an autonomous worker.
So the real shift here is moving from an AI that suggests to an AI that actually does the work. And why is this a big deal? It frees up your human teams to focus on strategy, not the busy work. And this isn't some small change. We're talking about completely redefining job roles and how companies are structured.
Okay, so this totally rewires how businesses even think about investing in their technology.
Forget buying software licenses. Companies are going to start paying for outcomes, for what the AI actually achieves.
Yeah, value is now all about the actions AI delivers, not how many software licenses you own. And you know what's pouring fuel on this fire? The explosion of no-code development platforms. This just crushes development times, right? And it means you don't have to wait on overloaded IT teams. So the big question, what about people's jobs? Well, think collaboration, not replacement. Get this, every single employee gets a work twin, an AI that learns and grows with you. Naturally, this means a whole new operating model with totally new jobs for managing these digital teammates. And this gets to the heart of it. You have to build new models around these hybrid human-agent teams. Ultimately, all these internal changes are driving toward one thing, a totally new customer experience. And at the center of it all, the CRM. It basically becomes the brain of the entire operation. So you've got these fleets of agents for marketing, sales, and service, all working together seamlessly. And the businesses that nail this coordination, they're going to deliver a way faster, smarter customer experience. So when you put all of this together, you get something totally new. We call it the Agentic Enterprise. It's where a company doesn't just use AI, its processes run on AI. But, and this is crucial, this entire future is built on one thing: trust and solid governance. Look, this isn't science fiction. The Agentic Enterprise is already on its way. So the question is, are you ready?
Okay. My analytics are just taking off. Happy New Year. Yes, everybody seems to be interested in this workflow. So we're going to go through it really quick here. So what you just saw was an agentic tool in action, which was NotebookLM. And I took this report, right? I found this report in my inbox yesterday morning. The 2026 Enterprise Automation Trends, where Creatio's vision meets the voice of industry innovators. And this is excellently put together, 34 pages of cutting edge information. And so I put that, I'll get rid of me here. I put that right here. All right, so what you just saw, that PDF file is right here. And then all I did was go to video, and I said, make a brief video. And I don't think I put anything in here. And then the video generated, but it wasn't the video you saw. The video that generated was this video here. No AI babe with cleavage. I put her in.
information going to look like?
So this is what the
Let's jump
tool
right in.
generated.
Think about this. What if AI wasn't just another app you open on your computer?
But instead, it was the very core of how your entire company actually runs.
Okay, so people are DMing me and want to know how I leveraged CapCut. Okay, I didn't use any of the fancy, like Clean AI or any of these dedicated tools that are just for avatars or, AI generation. I used an editing tool called CapCut. So I'm going to try to walk you through it. It's kind of heavy on the processor. If it looks like it's going to sort of bring the house down, we'll abort the mission. But for right now, let's continue. I just want to show you this in NotebookLM. Okay, so here's that video without the AI avatar. Now I'm going to create an infographic. All right. And I'm going to say landscape, standard. Yeah, standard. Let's see what it says. Or should we make it concise? Let's make it standard, and then we're going to, generate it. I'm not going to put anything in here. I'm just going to ask it to generate the infographic. Now we're going to go for a slide deck. And presenter slides, if you go detailed, it can go super detailed, but the problem is sometimes the AI will, hallucinate or kind of screw up the text. That's been my experience, especially with something this involved, 34 pages. So we're gonna go, presenter slides, short, right? We don't want a detailed deck, comprehensive deck, full text and details. We're gonna go presenter deck. So we can just have the main point articulated and we can talk around the main points. Short, but nothing too long. It'll go like 20 slides if it needs to. So I like to keep it short. So we're gonna generate. All right, so right now we've got a video generating all from this report. So this is the only reference that it has. And it's doing research and going out in the internet and sort of getting other perspectives, but it's mainly using this report to get the information. You can ask it to do deep research and even do more deep research. You can ask it to search the web for new sources, but I just wanted to keep it simple. So it's generating these two documents. They'll be done in a couple of minutes. But so what I did, right, and this is what I want to talk about, because what you Notebook LM is working as an agentic tour de force here. It's putting together the audio, the video. It's making the argument it's the arc of the presentation of the taking the information in the 34-page report and bringing it into something small and easily consumable. And then what I did is I added music, I added the avatar AI, and I created even more of an engaging product. And this is exactly what Creatio is talking about, and this is exactly the future of Agentics, where you have a twin, right? Creatio twins. You have a twin. And so people are like, oh my God, AI is going to take over the world. It can barely give me a 16:9 thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to Canva and filling in the... It always leaves it a little bit short. I don't know why. So from my experience, AI is never going to take over the world. It's just too plagued with hallucinations and artifacts. and knowing that, I don't know how good I feel about all of these autonomous vehicles. All right, so let's go to our Agentic agent here, which is NotebookLM. And so this looks like, this is the infographic. So we saw the video of the report. So now it's going to make an infographic of this 34-page report. Drum roll, please. Here we go. All right. That was fast. Agentic Enterprise, key automation trends for 2026. By 2026, enterprises will stop experimenting with AI and start rebuilding their operating models around it. This marks a shift from adding AI features to existing software toward an agentic enterprise, where autonomous agents, people, and multi-agent systems work as a single connected operating model. A new operating model emerges from AI copilot to autonomous agent, and this right here, NotebookLM, is, fits that category. It's a very sort of on the low rung of the totem pole, but it is acting in an agentic format. AI will evolve from making suggestions to independently executing complex business outcomes end to end. So you get the idea. It took this 34-page report and condensed it into this infographic in just a matter of minutes while we were sitting here. And slide deck. Oops. There was a problem. Of course, if you're live, there's always going to be a problem. Is there a problem? Yeah, there was a problem. Okay, so delete. Anyways, see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So maybe that was actually a good thing because it supports my argument that AI, you just can't let it go run crazy. We're gonna press generate again. Okay, so we're gonna go here, slide deck, presenter slide, short, and we're gonna generate. So now it's working to generate a short presentation based on this 34-page masterpiece done by Creatio, setting forth the predictions for 2026. And and so then I took that video, put it in CapCut. Now, what's crazy about CapCut, it's this, it's a first of a kind, it's an ingenious idea. They created this super TikTok-y editing platform that's integrated specifically for TikTok, actually. And you just use all of its features. It has all this royalty-free music, all of these cool emojis, and all of this it's chock full of social media craziness. CapCut is. And you just, boom, push a button here, push a button there, removes the background, like with her. Where is she? Right here. Right? She used to have a background behind her. But I was like, man, she looked cooler without the background. And you can see the artifacts going on here. and I just then would move. I would split the track. I'm going to show you in a second as soon as these presenter slides finish. I would cut the track and then actually use keyframes to move her, so she was at different parts saying different things depending on what the presenter panels were doing behind her. And everybody seems to be getting tons of compliments on this avatar and this workflow here. So this is a perfect example of bringing the union of the human creativity with AI functionality. Perfect metaphor for the Creatio twin concept. And so let's go back here. It's still working on the deck. And then this should finish quickly. And yeah. And so like this, what you hear now, that's original music. Going to Mazame, yes. And you can generate, of course, I've generated quite a few AI AI-generated musical pieces. But if you're not a musician, right, you can, get through it and create musical songs, musical renderings. But if you are a musician, not only can you sort of spot an AI tune, but you can make the AI tunes better using specific prompts. Like you can't say, make me a song that sounds like Led Zeppelin. It can't, says, I can't, copyright infringement. So the interface between the human being and the AI in the agentic framework is absolutely crucial. It's non-negotiable. And so while this is generating a slide deck, we'll go through this presentation one last time, and then just to get reference, because then I'm going to go to CapCut real quick and show you the how easy it is. So let me get rid of the original music, and let's talk to our AI avatar babe. What you gotta say, girlfriend?
Okay, so what's enterprise automation going to look like in 2026? Let's jump right in. Think about this. What if AI wasn't just another app you open on your computer, but instead it was the very core of how your entire company actually runs? See, by 2026, companies are going to stop just experimenting with AI. They'll be rebuilding their operations around it. And this all starts with AI making a huge leap from being a simple assistant to an autonomous worker. So the real shift here is moving from an AI that suggests to an AI that actually does the work. And why is this a big deal? It frees up your human teams to focus on strategy, not the busy work. And this isn't some small change. We're talking about completely redefining job roles and how companies are structured.
Okay, so this totally rewires how businesses even think about investing in their technology.
Forget buying software licenses. Companies are going to start paying for outcomes, for what the AI actually achieves.
Yeah, value is now all about the actions AI delivers, not how many software licenses you own. And you know what's pouring fuel on this fire? The explosion of no-code development platforms. This just crushes development times, right? And it means you don't have to wait on overloaded IT teams.
So, the big question, what about people's jobs? Well, think collaboration, not replacement. Get this, every single employee gets a work twin, an AI that learns and grows with you. Naturally, this means a whole new operating model with totally new jobs for managing these digital teammates. And this gets to the heart of it. You have to build new models around these hybrid human agent teams. Ultimately, all these internal changes are driving toward one thing, a totally new customer experience. And at the center of it all, the CRM. It basically becomes the brain of the entire operation. So you've got these fleets of agents for marketing, sales, and service, all working together seamlessly. And the businesses that nail this coordination, they're going to deliver a way faster, smarter customer experience. So when you put all of this together, you get something totally new. We call it the Agentic Enterprise. It's where a company doesn't just use AI, its processes run on AI. But, and this is crucial, this entire future is built on one thing: trust and solid governance. Look, this isn't science fiction. The Agentic Enterprise is already on its way. So the question is, are you ready?
I'm ready. How about you? Are you ready? All right. And so, while we were watching the whole presentation, it looks like the slides came together. And so this is the power of Google's NotebookLM. So remember, I got this report yesterday morning. I built a video, created an avatar, created an infographic, and now we're going to take a look at the slides. And this is the power of AI. Okay, so how can I'm going to download it. All right, it's going to be in a PDF file. I'm going to go to the download folder and I'm going to open it up. All right. 2026 is the year enterprises stop experimenting AI and start rebuilding around it. See, look how nice these graphics are, man. Come on. The new architecture for the enterprise is here. Not another stage of digital transformation, but a fundamental shift in how decisions, operations, and customer experiences are created. The 4 pillars of agentic enterprise: autonomous systems, the agent economy, hybrid workforce, the orchestration brain. All right. Aren't we showing how we can orchestrate assets, digital assets with an agentic tool? From Copilot to autonomy, the rise of vertical services software systems. AI native systems don't just digitize workflows; they perform the work itself, just like you're seeing here. This was all created while we were hanging out together. Look how great these graphics are, man. 67% of organizations are already using no code. Integration of hybrid human AI workforce. How about it for working moms and dads? CRM become the orchestration brain. Wow, brilliant graphics. The voice of industry innovators in Acumen Pro White Bolt. Okay, so do you see what I'm talking about? It's for whatever reason, it's putting the font, for whatever reason, it's hallucinating and putting the font name here. It's done this before. I don't know why. And it's a little bit of a pain in the butt because now I have to go into Canva because Canva will load this as a photo, right? As an image. And then I have to go in and I have to sort of do a little bit of creative Houdini-ism to get rid of this. I can't, just go in as if it were a PowerPoint document and deal with the text. I have to deal with it as an image. But anyways, so the Agentic Enterprise is coming. What's your blueprint creation? Oh, yes. All right. Where's my hand claps? They should be here. Okay, so now you see the power of what I'm talking about, right? We just took this report, this 34-page report right here. We put it into NotebookLM. Here is the 34-page report. We gave it no other prompts. It saw the report. It created a summary. Then you can ask it questions about the report. And make sure you pin these questions here, because if you don't, it'll lose the questions. And then we created a video, a infographic, and a presentation slides. And like I said before, I got this PDF in my inbox yesterday morning. Okay, so now I'm going to close out because I have to keep watch on the CPU. I can't have this browser open and CapCut open at the same time. So we're going to say goodbye to the browser, and I am now going to open up CapCut, and let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're at 100%. This is not good. Let's settle down for a second. Come on, you can set 99%. Okay, let me see what happens if I go like this. We're at 99%. 97%, all right. 98%. So I doubt I can play this. And all that's here, right? Turned in G because I wanted to start out cool. We were at 99% guitar, right? So you've got your audio. Just your own AI music, right? And so then you have, of course, your text, stickers, all these wonderful stickers, effects, transition, captions. Okay. Worth this here. And this avatar is like the first one of the first ones here. So I just used the first non-Christmas avatar female that I saw, and that was her with this, dress with the bosoms, the cleavage going on. Exported the audio, uploaded the audio into the avatar. See, it says audio, add speech, so you can add text or an actual audio track. And I'm going to have to get rid of that because it's just too much for my process. All right. I think we're good. processor's happening again. All right. So that is that. We are blasting off in 2026 with a brave new world. And let me know if you want any more tutorials on NotebookLM. I'm doing one on the Grand Prix Express because things are changing fast. It's just like so much is happening from a geopolitical standpoint, from a technology standpoint. It's just really an exciting time. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Happy New Year. Take care. Au revoir.